Morning and welcome to On the Spot News right here on Zimbabwe Daily. My name is Yvonne Muchaka. Let us take a look at the stories making the headlines. Wadyajena arrested. Police trying to cover up Mamombe Chimbiri abduction. Cost of sending a child to school now 6 times the average household income, says study. Odinga reject Monday presidential results. Cancer patient petitions Pali over poor services. Cottco rebrands. MPs blast Ncube supplementary budget. Exhumation of 157 Cyclone Idai victims starts in Mozambique, government says. Bulawayo levels critically low, and in sports, Chevrons form excites India. And now for the news in detail. ZANU-PF legislator for Nempuzia, Mayor Wadyajena, has been arrested by the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission, ZAC. He was still detained at ZAC's Newlands office by the time, shortly after chairing a heated agriculture parliamentary committee meeting on construction of Vungu Dam in Midlands Province. ZAC spokesperson John Makamure was not picking up calls. Wadyajena is reportedly facing multiple counts of abuse of office after looting presidential input scheme inputs meant for cotton farmers in his constituency. He was ordered to present himself at Newlands soon after chairing an agriculture parliamentary committee meeting Tuesday. Police have been accused of trying to cover up the abduction of Citizens for Coalition activists Joanna Mamombe and Cecilia Chimbiri, who were found dumped in Muchapondwa village in Bindura. This emerged in court yesterday when the activist's lawyer, Alec Mshadahama, was cross-examining state witness Detective Chief Inspector Morgan Chafa. Chafa led a team of police officers to the village where Mamombe and Chimbiri were found. He told the court that he found the activists crying and failing to walk. Chafa said he recorded their statements after they had been admitted at the privately owned Parktown Hospital. In recording the statements, Chafa said he was doing his investigations on abduction allegations, but Mshadahama accused him of wanting to cover up the abduction allegations, as that was the only time the activists ever heard from him. World Remit yesterday announced the results of its 2022 cost of school study, observing how the changing macroeconomic environment has affected the true cost of education across 21 markets globally. With the back-to-school season fast approaching, the study, first launched in August 2021, compares the average cost of basic educational needs with average annual incomes and fertility rates to determine the season's financial impact on families around the world. Bulawayo City Council (BCC) has said water levels at its supply dams that are 52% full, as well as a drastic drop in supplies from Epping Forest due to vandalism of infrastructure, have worsened the water crisis. The council is now implementing a 72-hour weekly water shedding program as part of its water management system. Bulawayo dams recorded significant inflows during the 2021-2022 rainy season. Harare Magistrate Stanford Mambanje has granted the application for removal from further remand of Harare businessman O7, who had numerous allegations lodged against him. In his ruling, Mambanje said the state failed to justify its application for further remand. State Prosecutor Whisper Mabaudi had pleaded with the court for further remand of the accused person to allow for further investigations, although when the accused appeared in court on the 28th of July, the state had confirmed that the investigations were complete. It was also stated at the last appearance that the state's intention was to withdraw the charges and were only waiting on a final confirmation of this recommendation from the head office of the National Prosecuting Authority. Mabaudi said the state is seized with the matter and is aware of the hardships the accused persons are facing in regularly appearing in court. Citizens Coalition for Change interim Vice President Tendai Biti yesterday criticized Finance Minister Ncube for constantly overriding Parliament following his announcement of a supplementary budget. It said the supplementary budget was in fact a new budget, as a supplementary budget should be within 10 to 15% of the initial budget. He added that when it is over 100%, it cannot be a supplementary budget. Ncube is also seeking condonation for unauthorized expenditure amounting to $107 billion in 2020 and 6.8 billion United States dollars for 2019 from Parliament. Now we take a short break, and when we come back, we look at stories across the borders. Welcome back to On the Sport News. Moving on across the borders, where Kenya held its elections. Raila Odinga has rejected the Monday results that endorsed William Ruto's presidential victory. Ruto was on Monday declared the winner of the closely fought presidential election. The IEBC chairman, Wafula Chebukati, announced the disputed results. Chebukati declared Kenya Kwanza's candidate Ruto as president-elect and his running mate Rigathi Gachagua as the deputy president-elect, respectively. Four commissioners held a surprise press conference at Serena Hotel, Nairobi on Monday afternoon and said they will not take ownership of the results. Odinga addressed the nation yesterday, urging the people to remain peaceful, though he rejected the results. In other news, cotton company of Zimbabwe, Cottco, has rebranded as two of its senior managers face corruption charges. The two Cottco bosses, managing director Pius Manamike and marketing and business development manager Max Monjanji, were picked up in June by the Zimbabwe Anti-Corruption Commission (ZAC) over alleged misappropriation of the company's resources and funds. The rebranding exercise saw the company changing its logo and board members taking oaths that they would loyally save the company and would not be involved in corrupt practices. A cancer patient yesterday petitioned Parliament to enact legislation to create an integrated approach towards addressing cancer as an emergency national health burden. Nyashampame submitted the petition while appearing before the Parliamentary Portfolio Committee on Health led by Honorable Ruth Labode. The delegation deployed to Mozambique to exhume remains of 157 Zimbabweans reported missing during Cyclone Idai floods in 2019 have dug up remains of 31 people, which are now undergoing DNA tests to ascertain their identity, Cabinet has said. Cabinet also resolved that the missing persons are dead after invoking the Civil Protection Act to do so before the prescribed 5 years. Government deployed a team of pathologists, soldiers, police officers, and civil registry authorities to Mozambique for the exhumation and repatriation of Zimbabwean nationals who were swept away by the Cyclone Idai floods in 2019 for reburial back home. We take a look at sports news. India national cricket team superstar batsman and vice captain Shikhar Dhawan is looking forward to playing Zimbabwe, who are in a good form after dispatching Bangladesh recently. The two nations clash in 3 Super League One-Day International ODI matches at Harare Sports Club starting tomorrow, with other matches at the same venue on Saturday and Monday. Dhawan yesterday told the media that Zimbabwe's form will keep them on their toes and they will not take anything for granted. India have brought in a largely young side which will be led by KL Rahul and Dhawan. Zimbabwe defeated Bangladesh 2-1 in both the T20 and ODI series at the same venue, and the one is happy that they are playing Zimbabwe at this stage. Manchester United's attempt to sign France midfielder Adrien Rabiot from Juventus is off. United had hoped to bring in the 27-year-old to strengthen their midfield. They had agreed a fee with Juventus, but it is understood that wages were the stumbling block, with the gap too great between what Rabiot wants and what United are prepared to pay. United are thought to have offered to make Rabiot one of their higher earners. It is possible a deal could be revived for Rabiot, who joined Juventus as a free agent in the summer of 2019 and there's 1 year left on his contract with them, but United are now looking at other options. As we round up this news bulletin, we want to take a look at what also has been happening. The voter registration exercise continues, and the Register to Vote Zimbabwe team are looking for your support. So please do go to our Facebook page to get details of how you can support that process. Olinda Chapo cancelled a high tea program where she had decided to invite her ex-husband Stana. She says it's not worth it. Zimbabwe is the only community that feeds off hate all the time. That's the reason why she cancelled that. Tanzania President Samia Suluhu has ordered all police officers with big bellies to undergo training so that they lose the excess weight and improve their fitness. Suluhu made the order during the conclusion of the training of officers in Boma Kichaka Milba in Tanga. That's also another story making the waves on internet. On the Facebook page, you also realize that there is a new perfume in town, written ED for 2023 President. Do check out our Facebook page and find the exciting stories that are on the platform. Vice President Constantino Chiwenga ex-wife Mary Mbayo's application to be removed from remand was dismissed. So that story also coming up on our Facebook page. We also learned that Harare Ward 43 Councillor Blessing Duma has been voted as the new Environmental Management Committee chairperson and will be deputized by Ward 45 Councillor Girisot Mandere. So that is a committee to watch out for. It determines all the developments that take place. We also have a story where Member of Parliament Honorable Job Sikalas was denied bail for the second time in the High Court. His lawyer, Beatrice Mtetwa, said that the judge, Justice Sylvia Chirao Mugomba, didn't give reasons for denying the MP bail this morning. So for more news and latest stories, visit our website at www.zimdaily.com or like our Facebook page, Zim Daily. You can also follow us on Twitter at Zim Daily or subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos and news. Thank you so much for tuning in to On the Spot News right here on Zimbabwe Daily. Have yourselves a wonderful rest of the day.